Hello. Welcome back to some more D&D. There is an exciting fight going on, so I shall try and make this recap brief. Last time, the party freed the Prince of Roses. He was untrusting at first, convinced they were one of the sisters' illusions, but the party was able to convince him they were genuinely there to help. With the prince on side, he was able to use some of the little magical power remaining to him to transform Rubius and Petunia into larger, stronger forms to help them survive becoming mental and be an aid to the party where he could not. With the prince by their side, they proceeded to the throne room to face the Sybiline Sisters. The sisters were waiting for them, confident they could not be overcome, and threatening the life of Lady Fableguard. The sisters offered the party mercy and gave them the chance to leave peacefully. Declining the chance and the peace, the party chose to attack. The weakened prince took up a supporting role, trying to heal the party as the three sisters unleashed their most powerful spells upon the party, as well as shape-changing into different monstrous forms. Hugo was downed, unfortunately, and returned to the safety of the protective necklace Arwen carries. Klari was able to severely weaken the Fomorian form of Dione, while Stix harried Delphi, who, when brought low, used the power she imbued into the goose feather cloak previously gifted to the party, and used to scry upon them throughout their journey to turn Stix into a goose. And so, we pick things up at the top of the initiative with Goose Stix. There is a large lion drake near you, has been recently brought to the ground. Invisibly around you, somewhere is one of the sisters, and across the other side of the room, there is the Fomorian form of Dione.
Right. I mean, where am I? I actually can't see my tokens. What the fuck?
I have removed your token for the time being, and you are now the owlbear token. Because I could not find a goose one, and so I thought I would use the owlbear. And also the lovely goose that Arwen drew, I could not give you control of that drawing to move around yourself.
Well, that was such a good little goose. Anyway, there's a little goose. I'm gonna look around. And my feathers. Like, okay. Things have changed. What are my stats? Like, are all my stats now a goose?
Yes.
Do I have access to any paladin abilities?
No, you don't. You are just a
All,
goose.
all my auras and everything are gone.
You are goose.
Do you
I
think
am
like?
goose.
Does he think like a goose?
He does think like a goose, yes.
He doesn't even think like Stix.
No, very much like if he was polymorphed into a goose.
Oof.
Yeah, you gain the mental
Do I
statistic.
still have the intent of Stix? For example, I knew as Stix these things were bad,
Yes.
and I was. Do I still have that intent of like these things are bad?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Stix Goose no longer has his aura of Scoose. Yes, Scoose no longer has his aura which makes him immune to being frightened. And therefore Scoose is going to look up at these things and run the fuck away. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to get there. It's going to look back at the lion dragon and go, and then immediately dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Got to go around that thing. So there. As Scoose is just absolutely terrified now. This is the first time Stix has felt fear in a little while. He doesn't like it. Not a fan, guys.
What is the
I-
green
I-
circle again?
So the green circle in the middle of it, there is this lovely, like, almost like sparkling rose bush the prince previously conjured, and it is creating a healing sort of aura around it. Yeah. But yes, we shall go to the sisters' turns. So, up first, where did I put my book? Where did I put that book? That book? No. How have I deliberately laid out my book so I know where they are and then immediately moved them and lost them?
Which one are you looking for?
Here's one, found it. Okay, so getting to their feet as they were recently shot down by Stix and fell to the ground, the lion drake form gets to its feet. Don't forget, this grid, by the way, is a small grid, which is why you're all slightly larger figures. So you can use half his movement to stand up, and then he's going to go. He's going to dash into the face of Arwen, but use action to dash. You then hear a voice call out from across the room. Sisters, stray not too far. I need your magic still. And hear the sound of some footsteps.
Oh yeah, she went invisible, bitch.
And then the lovely Fomorian form is going to recently suffering a rather devastating hit from Klari. It spins around, and you can see in its head, it's got these sort of mismatched eyes. One is small and one is very large. And the large, bright orange one with this snake sort of like slits like pupils bores into you, and it's going to use its evil eye ability. Klari, can you make a charisma saving throw, please? That is unfortunately a fail. And so you are going to take some psychic damage as this horrific eye bores into your mind, flooding it with unpleasant and terrifying images.
Oh, sorry, she said I'm terrible.
No, you're not. You're not actually frightened. It just fills your mind with these terrifying images.
Uh,
So that is 35 psychic damage.
35 psychic damage.
And then it is going to move.
Oh, it's getting rough.
It is going to move. So both Rubius and Klari will get attacks of opportunity.
oh, okay, attack of opportunity.
If you wish to, yes.
And if you hit, you get sneak attack, and Rubius is also within 5 feet.
Let's see.
That will certainly hit. Ruby's going to hit as well.
Okay.
10. 4. So 10 from Rubius. And 14, 24, 34, 37. 47 between the two of you. What is maths? Ooh, that actually, I might need to double check something here. Okay. Yeah, staggering under the weight of these two blows, but trying to move back in the direction of the voice it heard, so that they can use their coven powers together. But we move on to Sir Rubius himself. Oh, I just want. There we go. We're going to flank around this side. In his little voice, even though echoing from behind his helmet, I will defend you, Prince. Fear not.
Oh, nothing.
Make his attack radius. He is unfortunately going to miss, I believe, with the first one. No, it doesn't. Fomorian has a much lower armor class than I anticipated. So one hit, but the second one will miss. That is another 12 damage. And we go to Klari yourself. Is up.
Which one was it I hit before?
The Fomorian. Looking very, very weak now. Staggering heavily.
Rubius get his healing.
Sorry, I've misread my initiative. Arwen is first, then Klari.
Yay!
Wow.
What did we say about these vine things? Are they
They're just like scenery. So there are vines like wrapped around the statue, sort of covering all the
so it's not like magical, it's just normal vines and shit that I can use.
sort of descending down from like holes in the ceiling, having like punched through the glass.
Excellent. Is that concentration? It is. Okay, I'm gonna use my 6th level
Mm-hmm.
slot to cast Wrath of Nature.
Okay.
And at the end of each of your turns, that's what, one creature of your choice that is on the ground in the cube must succeed on a strength saving throw or become restrained until the spell ends. A restrained creature can use an action to make a strength athletics check against your spell save DC. Blah, blah, blah. I want to try and grapple the ugly bugly one.
Okay. What is that a saving throw?
Yes. No, I just read it. Strength save.
Okay. That is 11 on the dice plus 6 for a 17.
Okay. Is there any? Can I do all of these things? Yes. Is there any trees?
No, they would be considered roots and vines.
Are there rocks?
The floor is marble. If you had something to like destroy the floor, you could probably generate some rocks, but at the moment it is generally, like solid marble in places
Okay.
with sort of bits of metal inlaid in it and things like that.
Okay. And then I'll ask my spirit to 5, 10. So then it will fiery teleport
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, which means that they need to want a dexterity saving throw, both of them.
Uh-huh. Those are both going to fail.
Excellent. So I can add my fire to the fire spirit, can't I?
It's just the normal fire damage it's whatever the damage is. It's not. You don't get the boost from this because this is not a spell. A fire damage spell you're casting. It's just whatever the damage of the spirit is.
Okay.
You get the additional D8 fire damage spells you cast and healing spells you
So
cast.
just stuff that I do.
Yes.
9.
9.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. As you watch the flames sort of whoosh over the body of this Fomorian, and it almost like seems to burn away the large form until standing within the ash.
God damn it! Can she be dead, please?
No. Well, let me do math. How much damage was it again? 4 plus your spellcasting, plus your
9.
9 total. So it takes maths. Fucking hell, maths. It takes 4. So she takes an additional 4 damage. It carries over back to her original form. And the lion drake will also take 9 damage, assuming it isn't resistant or immune to fire, which it is not.
Excited.
So it takes the full 9 damage. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, mine's over.
Okay. This time it is now Klari's turn. You still have your mirror images up. So if anything tries to attack you, it has a chance of missing. But yeah, this Fomorian form has been destroyed, removed, burned away by Arwen's wildfire spirit, leaving the slightly sort of scorch marked figure of Dione just standing there, looking around at all of you with rage in her eyes.
She's still alive.
Yes, still alive.
For much longer. I don't know. 20?
20
Oh,
hits.
do I get that? 20 doesn't have a hit.
So she is going to shield that as her reaction.
think she's done once last session, but we're still on the card.
And unfortunately, having cast shield at 17 will also miss.
I didn't press that. I don't know. I think that was a delayed
Right.
thing.
Does shield last the whole time?
Shield lasts 1 round. Or no, shield lasts until the end of her next turn.
Okay,
Ew.
So she has +5 to her AC. Any bonus actions?
yeah, with bonus action, can I cast Healing Word on myself?
Yep, you absolutely can.
Did we get healing?
Yes, if you end your turn in the area, you regain 5 hit points.
Right, 1d4 plus your spellcasting.
Pardon?
What's my spellcasting?
Your spellcasting, what spell is it for?
It's
it's 2.
So 1d4 plus 2.
Yes.
And my wait, what spells do I have?
You
Can I cast it?
You can cast it third.
I cast it third.
3d4 plus.
And then how much do I get from the?
You get 5 if you end your turn in the green aura.
Then I end my turn.
Klari then is the prince, who, at the end of last session, wild shaped himself into a lovely direwolf. So we're going to turn and rush. Make a great attack with advantage for a 20, which would hit, but unfortunately, because of the shield, like he leaps and these jaws like clamp onto the shoulder, but they don't make contact with the flesh, held at bay by the arcane shield, and he just drops back to the ground. But that is his turn, so we're going to go back to. Actually, no, he's also, as a bonus action, is going to make an Arcana check. 15 plus his modifier. Okay. Stix, you are still a duck, a goose, a powerful goose.
Well, so what's basically happened is I obviously ran away. I turned around, I honked at the lion drake. I then continued running, and then the lion drake just landed in front of me. And now you just see Scoos just sort of look up at the lion drake, just blank face, and then the egg just falls off the floor.
Is it golden?
Roll
It
me a
is
D100.
golden. Swear to God.
It's not gold.
Oh.
Well, Scoos is going to just be really scared of this situation right now. And
If any of you guys want to figure out anything else out about Scoos as well, you can do that as bonus action on your turn.
Goose. But I'm aware that I'm a goose. So what I'm going to do, right, is assuming as a goose I can fly.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm going to fly. So something like 5, 10, 15 up to Arwen and hide behind Arwen in terror and just go stop, and try and I want to try and give it a help action on something, but I don't think I can do that because I don't know what to help with. I like I guess I could possibly help with like her aim or something.
If you want to help her like attack a target, you need to be within 5 feet of the target.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, then I'm just back here behind Arwen, honking my way, just honking at the lion drake, like almost like, yeah, come at me, bro. And then looking up at Arwen like, please don't let it come at us. Come at me, bro. Please don't let it do that. Aggressive honk, sad, whimpering, scared honk. Aggressive,
Okay.
sad, whimpering.
Okay.
But yes, that is me.
Okay. Then, in which case, you
I
hear.
think someone is concentrating on this.
Pardon?
Somewhere. No, she's not because it was part of the fucking thing. Never mind.
So,
Continue.
what you hear is a number of familiar arcane words to you all, as you're all familiar with the spell Dispel Magic, as Delphi attempts to dispel this wonderful healing aura, frustrated that it is healing you all, which is not going to be a success. Well, I've heard that level spell slots going. Yes, Stix?
No, never mind. I realised I was wrong. I was going to say, do I get the healing thing at the end of my turn, but I'm taking damage because I'm a ghost.
You are indeed a ghost. Okay. So then, Thea, having been transformed back, is going to cast a spell on the prince. We've seen him eyeing up. So he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. He's wise, but not wise enough. And as you watch the sort of, very little chocolate dark brown eyes of the prince become black voids. And then you see a change sort of come over him, as rather than this sort of powerful, aggressive stance, it sort of hunches down in a almost like a simpering, panicked gesture, and you see the sort of the turn begin as he begins to turn away.
Is he running away?
He looks panicked.
So he's running away.
And then Delphi, as a lion drake, dashed up to Arwen before, he's going to make several attacks against Arwen. That is going to be 2 24s and an 18 to hit you, Arwen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take 21. You take 42 total. So 21 and then another 21. As these 3 attacks lash into you.
Of what damage?
It would be piercing and slashing.
Okay. Did you say 41?
42, so 21 and 21.
Guys, things are not looking good.
No, they're not. Not even a little bit. What do I have to roll to keep?
So you have to roll 2 concentration checks. Both times they have to be 10. 2 Constitution saving throws.
So that's fine, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Sir Rubius.
So Rubius.
Yes. And his sister. Move in and make his attacks with advantage.
Wait, who's this then?
The wolf,
Yeah.
that is the prince. He's in wild shape.
Oh. I'm so confused.
They are both going to hit. He's going to take 13 plus, that's not as good, 10, 23 damage. So Ruby's getting the hang of this great sword now. And then we go back to Arwen.
Yes. In... What are these blob things?
They're like big mushrooms and things on the floor.
Um,
And Arwen, when you go to move, you hear this voice just call out to you. Why fight? You cannot defend your friends. You could not defend your pet. Give up. We see all. This now echoing voice, 3 voices just inside your head. We know all. You will not succeed.
If I do like a fireball,
Mm-hmm.
will that destroy the ground?
No, that'll just sort of like scorch it, really.
What can destroy the ground?
Like a significant amount of bludgeoning damage to the ground.
How much is significant?
I mean, it depends on the source, really. If you're like hitting it with a hammer, that's quite a small point of impact. But if you've got like like an erupting earth spell or something, then that can do a lot more.
Oh, this is monthly shit, isn't it? I'm going to. What am I gonna do? Probably gonna come here so I can fire an arrow at.
Okay. You have disadvantage for having an enemy within melee range.
Ew. But do I get advantage because there's lots of people around?
Nope. That's not how ranged attack work, unfortunately.
Yucky. Oh, wait. No, I was rolling the wrong thing. That's damage. Sorry. 14?
Misses, unfortunately.
17?
17 also misses, unfortunately.
I can't do fucking anything.
Got a bonus action?
I've never had a bonus action in my life. We've been through this.
Do you want to make an Arcana
million
check about
times.
Stix?
No. Yes, I do. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, apparently I don't want to.
Unfortunately, your thoughts are clouded, and you cannot comprehend.
Right. This one's gonna get tied up with.
Okay. And that is a strength saving throw, yes? That is 12.
Get restrained.
Okay, she is restrained.
Mhm.
Is there any damage with that?
No,
Okay.
because I don't have the trees or the rocks. Everything's fine. I'm totally okay, and I'm not so mad at all. She's just gonna finish her turn there-ish,
Okay.
and then 5, 10, 15, and then he's gonna teleport 5, 10, 15, and with goose sticks.
Goose Stix, do you want to be teleported?
Yes. I don't fucking know. All I know is I trust
He's
Arwen
a bit downhill. Bit more.
and her flame.
Okay.
Thingy needs something, some words and things that I remember how to say.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
So half damage.
No.
Okay. Klari.
Is the lady's shield's down now, isn't it?
Yes. But she's had her turn, so she's got her reaction back. So she could potentially cast it again.
She's restrained.
She is restrained, so you have advantage on the attack roll. A 33 with a natural 20. Ain't no
Yeah.
shielding that.
Fuck.
So 12 plus 4, 16 plus a sneak attack.
That's 28.
Do I roll it?
Yeah.
So 16,
Oh.
40,
40.
16, so 38, 48, 58, 68, 74. Let me just double check that. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 64, not 74. 64 damage. Ooh.
Do I get
64. So
Yeah. D8 for the crit.
Mm-hmm.
that is a devastating blow. What is a 5 on our...
Expose
There's an
enemy
8.
next attack.
Oh yeah.
Next attack against target has advantage. If you already have advantage, gain an additional +2 to hit. Which is
Yes.
you get advantage anyway because she's
Yeah, flanking, restrained. All right. So bonus action, Klari.
Is she still alive? Look. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, what do I? Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action healing word again, but just it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But just a 1d4.
Could you heal on your turn?
No, I'm about to say.
Is it always 5 we get from the healing?
Yes, it is.
set?
It is a flat 5.
I end my.
She's what?
Ends her turn.
Oh, I thought you said I'm dead, and I was like, oh my lord.
No.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
Spontaneous
Before I do that, she needs to make a con save to maintain concentration on her spell. She physically can't make that roll. She needs to roll like a 32, and she physically can't make that roll. So concentration ends, and you watch the like dark vortexes that come over the prince's eyes like retract, and they are there sort of like nice sort of pleasant brown again. And it goes to the prince's turn, who he turns and what's it? Movement speed is 50 feet, so he's got plenty of speed. He rushes over to Stix, risking an attack of opportunity. Yes. So you watch as his elegant hand suddenly, like in the blink of an eye, the nails on it grow into these vicious claws and slash out at the prince, and there's a wolfish whimper from him as it catches his flank. He takes 13 damage to his wolf form, but he dashes over to you, Stix. And as he does so, that is going to be an 18 to hit you, Stix. Which as a ghost, I'm going to say is going to hit.
Yeah, Goose. I put on my plate armor though, the Goose, so I am
Goose.
I am Goose.
Oh, that's an unfortunate roll. He is trying to be gentle, but you take 12 damage. So you take 3 damage as a goose, and then 9 damage as Stix.
Oh, okay, he does. Okay. I was very scared.
As you
And I go down.
pop back into existence.
And I go down. She is frozen.
Fitting as it is your turn once more, Stix. Let's hop around. There is a somewhat healthy looking lion drake. There is a very injured Pathea, and there is an invisible someone somewhere.
All right, so I'm back. I look around. I'm like, was I just a? Do I still have the cape on me?
Yes.
I'm immediately gonna take that shit off.
Yeah. You just
Immediately take that shit.
rip that thing free.
And as I do, I look behind myself and I sort of scratch my butt and I'm like, did I just lay an egg?
Yes.
I'm a mama now. And then I go and attack the lion drake. Because fuck this thing. I ain't done with you yet, Bessie. So we're gonna go. But wait, I can't get advantage on you. No, I can't. So we're gonna go with Dazzle Spear. 25 to hit. And 11 plus 3. And I'm implanting a sphere.
Mm-hmm. 14.
26 to hit.
Definitely hits. Plus 15,
15.
29.
Hold on. Let me look at the old spelleroonies. Oh, go on then. I'm going to do a second level smite on that. Better get used to it before they take away my blessed smites. 3d8 damage. That's not very good. That's only 9 radiant damage.
29, so
And then
38 total so far.
as a bonus action, dong! Hit the thing on the ground and deal 2d4 damage. Extra 5 damage.
43 damage.
Get wrecked.
That is again close, but not quite enough. The Lion Drake still there, just looking weak and wounded, having been caught off guard. Now, sort of turning around as if it looked like it was going to go for Klari, and then is now having Stix having appeared. Is not sure who it's going to target next. But I guess we're going to find out, unless there's anything else on your turn, Stix.
Nope. That
All right.
will be all.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you heal 5 HP.
Yay!
And then they're going to go.
Well,
So the Lion Drake,
go
I think, is going to move up to Klari, who is flanking their sister, and is going to make their attacks against Klari. But Klari does have mirror image, so that is a 15 to hit, which I believe misses, so it doesn't even have to. Not even roll to check. The second attack's also going to miss, and the third attack's also going to miss. These mirror images, it's just trying to sort of like, there's so many different Claris that it's trying to wipe at, and there's just this roar of frustration. And you just hear, this time, Klari, you hear in your head these 3 voices in unison just speaking into your mind.
Yeah.
Give up. Surrender. Why die here? You'll be forgotten from the land you left, with no chance to save it. Surrender and go home. Man, they are going to cast some spells. Okay, so there is a somewhat nice chunk of people over there. So can Stix, Wildfire Spirit, Arwen, and the Prince all make dexterity saving throws?
You once again get my +5. I am black. No longer Scoose. And that's a 26.
So she plunges in her hands this ball of red and throws it at all of you. Roll for the Prince real fast. That's going to be a fail. You all take 30. Well, everyone who got above an 18 takes half. And takes, so it's 37 fire damage.
I'll like take half of half, as do I, because it's a spell.
So halved to 18, halved again to 9 for you, Arwen. The prince will take half thanks to Stix. So he's going to take another 18.
That's halved and with my resistance, yeah.
Have you got resistance to
I
fire
have
damage?
resistance to fire damage.
So you take half because you saved to 18, half again because Stix gives you resistance to damage from spells to 9, and then halved again because your resistance to fire, so you take 4 fire damage.
God.
That was a 5th level fireball.
And fire spirit takes nothing because it's fire.
Because it's immune to fire.
It's probably fueled it.
Yeah.
It gets bonus health.
It gets a power boost. It's over 9,000! The prince is now looking like a very burned wolf, but is still just about a wolf. So it's her turn. She can't really move because she's kind of cast that spell, and now she's a bit fucked. But we've just got Dione left, who is going to cast something. What is her speed? Sorry, it's Delphi left. The speed she can move. 5, 7, 15, 20, 30. Oh, she can line you all up. But this... Nah, this healing thing is more of a problem for her. So 11 or... just it's not going to cut it still. Try as she might. She cannot shift and get rid of this healing. That is going to be their turn. So we go to Sir Rubius. And you just hear him. Oh, get out of my head! For the prince! And he charges in, Petunia roaring as he brandishes his great sword. He's gonna, unfortunately, his first attack misses. Oh, second attack though is gonna be. Oh, he's gonna. She's on her last leg. She's got a shield.
No! Please don't.
And you watch again as this. She manages to. Dione manages to conjure enough energy to. Sorry, Thea manages to conjure enough energy to dodge the first strike. You can see she's labouring, she's tired, she's bleeding heavily, and as the second strike comes down, she just waves her hand and this arcane shield comes up.
Did she make a check to get out of the...
So she has to use an action to make a check, so she's just restrained, which gives her disadvantage on attack rolls and advantage on you guys to attack her.
Okay. So she's still restrained?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's going to be all their turn. Oh yes, that is Ruby's turn, so it is Arwen's turn.
So she's just shielded, so I can't hit her.
You just put booster AC. So you can still hit her, it's just harder.
But I don't have disadvantage now, do I?
No, you don't have disadvantage now.
Okay.
Because you don't have an enemy within melee range.
Let's see. Just concentration.
Let me just do that.
I'm
Train on that.
going to risk it for a biscuit.
What are you going for?
I'm going to hit. I'm gonna use my bow.
Okay, who on?
Blue lady.
Okay, go for it.
18.
Doesn't hit with shield.
22.
just misses with the shield.
Why can't you just give me this one thing?
Hardfire Spirit?
Hold on. This dude needs to restrain. I wanted to restrain that dude.
Okay, the Lion Drake.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a strength bonus and 15.
Restrained.
She's also restrained. Okay.
Does it not get disadvantage because it's restrained?
Yes, you have advantage to hit because she's restrained. So those first two rolls are your first attack. So the first attack misses,
Oh, fucking hell.
but the second attack with advantage.
Can I hit someone else? Or
If you want, yeah.
no? I want to hit her.
Okay. That will hit her.
Good. Not her to die.
Oh, I forgot to do her transformation.
What do you mean transformation?
So,
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean transformation?
when she gets to a certain HP threshold, they transform.
Oh, so not back. She hasn't gone like back up to a tankier dude.
Nope. No, she just turns. She loses this beautiful, like visage and turns into this almost like ghostly sort of, very grey skin. This blue dress becomes black. The long blonde hair becomes like heavy, almost like damp. Long, straggly black hair.
22.
So that happened a little while ago. I forgot to do that in the transformation. And then Arwen lands this attack. How much damage did you say it was?
22. She's dead. Can she be dead? Please, can she
And
be
you
dead?
hear this just collective psychic scream originating from 3 points, and then it is cut short, and it sounds hollow and echoey as one of the 3 screams is cut short.
Oh, thank God. Spectral fire!
What's that?
Give me my fire! I need.
Tell me about this ability, because I don't think you've used it
No,
yet.
I haven't!
Oh, is it when you kill something with fire, get
When-
something?
A small or large creature dies within 30 feet of you, which it is, or your spirit, a harmless flame flickers on the dead creature for 1 minute. When a creature you can see enters that space, you can use your reaction to heal or damage the creature with the flame. And it's 2d10 plus wisdom modifier for either the damage or the healing. And I can use it 5 times. I have a question about
Yeah.
this. So it says you can use this reaction a number equal to your proficiency bonus. So that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use it on that one, like 3 times, and then dispel it, and then use it on another, or is it one for one creature? It doesn't really.
So at 10th level, when a small or large creature dies, I might meant to say larger.
Yeah.
Creature dies within 30 feet of you, or your spirit, or a spirit harmless flame flickers into the dead creature for 1 minute. When a creature you can see enters that space, you can use your reaction to heal or damage the creature. Flame healing, you can use your reaction a number of times.
It doesn't say the flame goes out.
Yeah. So I feel like you have 5 uses of it,
Mm-hmm.
but you could have multiple sources up.
So, but can I use, because there's only 3 things on the field at the moment.
3 enemies.
Yeah, 3 enemies. I can technically only use it 3 times. Or can I use it
can I use it twice on this dead thing that's just died? So, like, if Klari walks into the space,
Yeah.
she gets healed.
I'm
And then the big
just gonna
bad thing.
double check the wording in the book as opposed to.
I think I did write it right.
I'm sure you. I'm almost certain you did, but I just want to double check it to see
Yeah.
if it's.
But it doesn't
So-
really. Because it doesn't say it goes out.
Small or larger creature. Yeah. And flickers there for 1 minute. Yeah, so it remains for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. So yeah. So what I'm going to use is this lovely Phoenix token because I haven't got a small flame token. So
You don't just possess fire everywhere.
no.
Oh,
So I'll
sometimes.
put this little Phoenix token here.
So if someone walks,
Into that space.
just do a little tap dance on her and you could get some healing. Or I might blow you up. Depends how I feel.
Nice.
Oh, I've been wanting to do that for so long.
Okay. That is Arwen's turn. So we go to Klari. Oh, that takes away so much stuff that they can do now.
Oh, God.
Are you, oh, you're no longer a goose. Sorry, I agree. I shall attack. What colour is she? He's red, background green. Yeah. Anyone that's.
Yes, you can flank from with Stix, if that was your question.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. So I'm getting 18.
Yep, 18 hits the lion drake. It's on max HP because
see how
that's going to be close. That's not going to be close to max
Oh.
HP now. 13, 43, 44. So it takes. So again, you see this form rather than, as opposed to when Arwen sort of burn this away. You see Klari like slashes into this thing and almost like splits the form, reverting back. No, it's not that one because she is already wounded. So it is this horrifying one. And then the damage falls over, so she takes another 30 damage off that. Looking very, very hurt now. Okay.
Is she ugly? Or is she pretty?
No, the pretty visage has fallen away. Her hag form is revealed. It's going to be the prince's turn. Then, if there's nothing else for you, Klari, bonus action, movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move a bit closer in case Stix wants to flank.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, the prince is going to rush in. He's going to make his wolfish bite. Which, flanking with Klari, is would hit, except unfortunately she also has spells left, so she is going to shield that, boosting her AC once again. That is his turn, so we go to the hop of the round once again with Stix, who has disappeared.
Things have disappeared. He has disappeared, grabbing something for his wonderful fiance. He's in a little bag. It's not this thing. Ah, this thing. Oh. Oh my god. Sting. Get out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, well. Presumably plug it into somewhere. Oh. Right, Stix is seeing that there's a lack of lion drake. And there's now this weird fucking thing in the middle here. I'm gonna go after that. Yes. Just gonna have to go there. Because I don't think I can. I mean, I could try and go like up here. Why not? And do the old 1-2 smackaroo on this lady.
She is shielded, so
The one, yeah, she reappeared, right?
indeed. Looking very, very weak. She has these large sort of gaping wounds upon her. It's like black, dark, sort of viscous blood leaking out.
Oh. I'm going to use one of the polls, but no, I'm just gonna back up. Stop the spear. I don't have advantage, so you can be thankful. That's 7 plus 6, 13. And then
13 damage?
implant spear.
Give me 1 second, I'm just passing stuff to Abby. 13 damage. So you hear a similar thing, this psychic scream, this overlapping voices. It's deafening. Like you all sort of briefly cover your ears, but then halfway through, one voice cuts out, and there is just a lone scream.
Fantastic. That's all of them, right? Or did I mishear that Lion Drake Lady didn't in fact die?
No, the one you have just killed was previously the Lion Drake. There is still one invisible.
Still the invisible one left. In which case, I'm going to I think I have an idea of how to find something that's invisible. Yeah, I think I have an idea. If I was to cast plant, would I assume that whenever anyone walks through the plant, they're like rustling the leaves and shit?
You could assume that, yes.
The only problem is that it slows us down, and we have to use spell slots and things like that to get to her. In that case, so can I instead just try and make some kind of perception check? Try and hear any footfalls or noises?
You absolutely can.
Yeah. Perception. 12.
12. There's a lot of, shouting, various noises, a lot of stone and metal in here, so a lot of echoes, and you're not able to pinpoint any footsteps of someone moving quietly amongst all of that.
Jesus. All right, then that is my turn.
But you don't need to for long. As you're casting around, you just hear this voice. You could have left us alone. We weren't hurting anyone. And you came. You ruined everything.
That's what we do.
And with this deafening roar bursting out of invisibility, a large, three-headed, winged creature emerges.
There needs to be a flame on the
Mm-hmm.
other ones.
Here we go. Okay. For it's not very big. So the chimera looks around and rushes forward. You took my sisters from me. I'll take your wife from you.
I don't have a wife.
And she lashes out at the prince. It's to be. Oh, yeah, let's go. Yes. And he was going to do one of those. One of those is also hit, and then the prince has to make a dexterity saving throw, which unfortunately he fails. So as you watch, first the lion's head bites down and deals 9 damage, and you watch as the prince transforms back into himself. For the sake of this, I'm using it as Bernie. I put the wrong thing back on the display. And then one of these giant lion's paw claws lashes out as well. Strikes it as 11, 10 damage. 13. And then, rearing back, the dragon's head opens his maw and breathes fire. This will get the fire spirit as well, but It's fine. And so having failed his dex save, the prince is going to take 7d8 damage. Right, some good rolls. It takes 38 damage off 7d8. You watch as where did I put his stat block?
Whose?
I've lost his stat block.
They're not in your big paper pile.
Yeah, but there he is. I've got too many pieces of paper. Too many different custom stat blocks. Yeah, and as you watch, he just lumps to the floor.
Is he dead? That's embarrassing.
Here's it.
This healing aura also vanishes.
Hmm.
And so we go to Sir Rubius, who in his little sweet voice is like, "No, my prince!" And he's going to charge. See, Petunia leaps over the wildfire spirit and is going to make 2 attacks. That is a d12. Ironically, it rolled better. But one of those is going to hit, so it's going to deal 11 damage to the flank of this chimera. Focus on me, you coward!
If he dies,
Oh,
I have a question. Sauce.
Yara?
This technically
Yes.
says it's a feature. So it's my feature.
Yes.
Do I have to have my wildfire spirit out
No.
to have this?
No.
So this can happen even if my wildfire spirit isn't around.
Yes. It has the ability that if a creature dies within 30 feet of you
Of me
or
the
your
thing.
wildfire
Yeah, yeah.
spirit.
Okay.
So something could be far away from you but near the spirit and die, and then it can activate. If the spirit isn't out, it's only you, so it's a
but
bit
it
more
still
limited.
actually
But it still works, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. Thank you. And it's not a spell, is it?
It's not a spell, no.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that. It's my go.
Yes.
Yes, this is a thing. I was very focused on that. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna cast Aura of Life. And I know the other thing goes away, but that's fine. I don't care. Wrath of Nature is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Aura of Life. So at the beginning of his turn, he will get 1 hit point.
Okay.
So he'll be fine. So I'm gonna go. Sorry. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I'm going to go through the thing.
Okay.
So as my reaction to this, I'm going to get some healing because otherwise I'm going to die. And I don't want to die. Personally. But there's another one if someone else needs it, but I can't do it on this turn because I've just used my reaction. You can do it next turn. For fuck's sake. That's crap.
Is it 2d10 plus your
Plus my
modifier?
wisdom modifier, but that's not very good. It's like 2.
13's better than nothing.
13. Can I use my bonus action to take a healing potion?
Yes, if you give it to yourself.
I have one. In
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to take your healing potion. You can use an action to give it.
Can I use a greater one? What's greater?
Yeah, greater is 4d4 plus 4.
Bloody hell, 4D.
You can use an action to give it to someone else, or you can use an action to take your own healing potion and gain maximum hit points. Is a rule I've been wanting to try.
7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Yeah, I already used my action. So.
Yes, I know.
The back button. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
End of your turn, Arwen?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. You
Oh, wait,
are...
no. Fire spirit.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
What's fire spirit like?
Flame seed.
Okay, roll it. Roll it.
Flame seed.
15 hits.
Does it? Oh, nice. 11. Oh. That's pretty damn good. Normally gets like 7.
Oh, people. Who says that?
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that if he moves, does this get an attack of opportunity? I can't.
Yeah, I think
It does. Okay.
yes, because it's got to be within 5 feet to make that hit. So really, it's here.
Oh, well,
Klari.
no, technically it's because technically that is 5 feet. Because 2 squares are 5 feet. So it would be fine where you.
So opposite the other side of the bad guy.
There.
I mean, yeah, that's not why I ended up here. Okay.
22.
17
Oh,
will
26.
hit.
Okay, 17.
Ah, just-
And then can you shake
I can just.
it?
42.
Oh. How much? 2d4 plus 2, the same as a healing potion. 5 plus 2, 7. 7.
I had that.
44. You're back to where you were a couple of songs ago. Yes.
Thank you. And that is everything for my turn.
Slash and a healing word. That is all.
Right. Prince of Rose's turn. So he regains 1 hit point.
I can't remember. Was the start? At the start of his turn.
Okay. So it is. Regains 1 hit point. Nope, not quite sure. So he groggily gets up to his feet using half his movement. He's then going to use his bonus action to do Fey Door, which will allow him to teleport up to 30 feet away. So he can teleport.
God, don't stand next to me.
Yeah, Arwen. He doesn't want to be close to that. He doesn't want to be close to her. And then He's going to simply just reach out, touch you on the shoulder, Arwen, and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thanks.
4,
Groovy.
8 healing. Yes. Keep going. You've nearly
Why the hell didn't he heal
got
himself? I mean, thanks, but
because he's not in the best shape, and he figures that, you know,
I mean, he's going to keep popping back
you're
up.
doing better than he is. So, that is his turn. Stix.
Stix. So Stix is over here. The Chimera is over there. Stix. So okay, this mushroom next to Klari and
Yes.
right, purple thing. How tall is it?
Maybe like 10, 12 feet tall.
Can I climb on it?
You absolutely can.
Fantastic. 5.
Jesus.
10, 12? So that's probably then 25.
Yeah, so you'd have to like jump and like grab it and like pull yourself up. So just make a quick athletics check just to make sure you don't slip off as you're trying to pull yourself on top of this thing. Yeah, absolutely
20.
no problem for you, Stix. You are seasoned at climbing and jumping on things.
Fantastic. And then I'm going to leap upon this creature, spear in hand, like the great gladiators of old. My final little bit of movement to try and land myself upon the back of this creature.
Go for it.
What
Roll
do
to
I
hit.
do that? I need to roll to hit. Okay. Don't fail me now, spear. You failed me, spear. You failed me so bad.
I don't
That
know.
is
Maybe it's like the connection to these plants that they have. She just senses you coming and turns, and as you like go to strike down, maybe it's just their lingering power of foresight, knowing how you operate, seeing you climb up on sensing that this strike is coming. They just turn around as if to go after Klari, and you get buffeted by one of these large wings and knocked to the ground.
I like to think it's because Stix kind of still thinks that he has wings. It's goose.
Maybe. But yeah, you can roll. You roll like back to your feet, ready to make a second strike.
Well, I used 20. I have now used all my movement, so I have no movement to get back up again. So I'm just on the ground.
Well,
So
it was a very near miss, so I'm not saying that you're like knocked prone or anything like that. It's a
oh,
flavorful, like as you get knocked to the ground, you just use that momentum to roll yourself back up, ready to strike again.
okay.
Yeah, if it had been like a 1, then yeah, you probably would have fallen prone. But you know,
In,
the Chimera's AC is 14, so you only just missed it.
in which case, I do a spin, keep my momentum, and then jab upwards into its hind.
23 will hit.
3, 9 plus 2 is apologies, 11. Not gonna smite familiar there.
Okay. All right. In which case, it is Chimera's turn. Stix is dangerous, but Klari has been the largest source of damage. Is seen as the biggest threat, so he's going to make 3 attacks against Klari, hoping for better rolls than last time. A natural 20 for the
Oh,
first attack. Let's see if he also gets his breath weapon back. The second attack is going to miss, and then doing this, it knows that Rubius is like a plant-based creature, so it's probably going to use breath weapon on Rubius, and so it's going to be. So a natural 20 hits regardless, but mirror image you roll to see whether or not it actually hits a mirror image, right? So roll for your mirror image, Klari, and we'll see whether or not it hits one of your mirrors.
Can you imagine?
What is it?
So one of the mirrors is shattered.
20.
No, it's not. Is it? Wait, it might
Yeah,
be.
it's a D20, and then if you roll
The first one is 8 or higher.
to higher, and then it's an 11 or something like that. Oh no!
Does that mean it hits me?
Yeah,
That's not the right answer. You take 18 piercing damage from the first bite attack. And then Tunia needs to make a dex save. That's an actual 1.
No.
So therefore, Rubius needs to make a dex save. He's at 19, so he's going to take half damage, but she takes half damage because she has evasion. And normally, if she makes her save, she can share that evasion with Rubius, but she failed. So I need to roll some more d8s. Mm, 34 damage, halved to 17. Ooh. So I think Rubius is still standing, but his armor is smoldering, and so is Petunia. She is now a severely burnt saber-toothed tiger, but he's just about still standing.
Cool.
And then, because they still have a little bit of HP to spare, they are going to take off. They've got a very fast movement speed. It is 60 or 80. I can never remember. It is 60, not quite as fast as the Lion Drake. 20, 30, 40. And he's going to go up 20 feet as well. So there's 20 feet in the air there. But 3 potential attacks of opportunity. So one from Rubius.
3.
One from Rubius, one from Klari, and one from Stix.
One from the fire spirit.
4 potential attacks of opportunity. Rubius is going to miss.
Stix is good.
Fire spirit will miss. Stix is going to hit.
We love a crit in this house.
Crit is silly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ludicrous.
And Klari hits as well.
So that's 10 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5. That's 16, 20, 25. Plus, I mean, you know, I don't have any 4th levels left, but I have a 3rd level. I have a cheeky old save from such a kid. The 3rd level is fucking 2, 3, 4, 8d8. So I'm just gonna do 6d8 plus 2d8. That is fucking lots of damage. And then Klari's Dagger of Elements. This thing made a fucking mistake because it has someone within 5 feet, and therefore it has sneak attack, Oh, that's 32 on the attack.
20 damage, 30
Right.
20, 50.
That is
57
God.
blades over.
47,
30,
59, 59, 61, 71, 74, 74, 106 between me and Klari.
She's hot.
Yeah, I'm seeing that face.
Oh, she ugly. Zoom in.
It's like it's got real vampire vibes, covered in blood.
I don't take anything back. Is that meant to be the ugly one?
Is this the start of Arwen's bard arc?
No.
No.
She can be flirty without being a bard.
Well, I just meant the stereotypical seduce the bad guy. So you watch as this thing leaps into the air, gets over Stix, these strikes lash out, and then this form is dissipated in this burst of radiant light, and she tumbles to the ground.
Is this the final form or the hot form?
This is the final form.
Oh! Is it a hag form?
Yeah.
She's not even a hag! She's the prettiest hag I've ever seen!
And she's got this like very pale skin, and she's got these incredibly long blood, almost like her fingertips are almost like oozing blood, where her nails like cut through her hands into forming like sharp, like talon-like claws.
This one's name again? I don't think we learned this one.
This is Delphi.
Oh, this is Delphi, right? Oh, and Delphi sitting in a tree.
Already got a girlfriend? Thanks.
Doing things no one should see. What? That's nice. Sounds like fun.
Well,
Who's someone's girlfriend? Is it Klari? Is that what you guys talk about when you're using your fucking rings and shit? Offended.
If it is Klari, it doesn't matter.
No, I
well, Rubius is going to attempt to finish this. He raises his sword, shouts, "For the prince!" Charges in. The first attack swings wide. The second attack also swings wide.
Wow. For the prince, indeed.
Oh, God.
Okay, I have a dumb question.
I love it. Go on.
So, the flame is attached to the dead person.
No, the flame is in that space. It's not attached to the dead
attached
person.
to the dead person. No, it's attached to the dead person.
Read it to me again.
I am. I'm going to. The harmless flame flickers on the dead creature for 1 minute.
I'll take you back.
Yes!
The flame is on the dead thing.
Yes! Great. Okay, right. So, what I'm thinking, basically, it's a lifeless corpse, right? So it's not going to fight back.
Yeah.
I'd like to throw it at her so that it's then in her space and then explode it.
Okay. Make an attack roll with your strength modifier to throw a corpse.
Do I just
D20 plus strength. Unless you have proficiency in corpse.
I have proficiency in corpse. I'm Arwen.
You've rolled that with advantage.
Yes, I'm Arwen.
If anyone has specific proficiency in corpses, then I'll.
Also, it's the corpse of a fae, and Arwen has favoured enemies.
Sure. Why not? Just for the hell of it.
The corpse soars into the air and hits her on, I don't know, just it kind of flops onto her. I think that would be quite funny. And
yeah,
then,
I'm thinking that you throw this and it sort of like tumbles like to her feet, and as she's being attacked by Sir Rubius, maybe it like sort of like trips her a little bit as she like stumbles.
oh, that's a bit shit, but it's fine. What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
It's 12. It's just funny that it hits her in, face. And then explodes. Take that, you bitch. Call me.
Beautiful face.
And then he's going to flame seed. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, no, he's not going to flame seed. It's fine.
It's not.
Doesn't matter. Well, that was fun. I had a good time. I'm really glad I used that thing. Did Stix do it roll his D8 earlier? No, he didn't.
I didn't. But to be fair, it was against a thing which is now no longer the thing that it was.
Oh. Yeah, fair.
Like, it was against a chimera and now it's transformed. A roll of 1. Don't know what that does, but
Yeah.
We'll just move on for the sake of time. Klari.
Finish it. Kill with death.
Right. Where am I? Yeah. 32.
Good
Yep,
enough.
nothing can be done about that.
Oh, that was so close. 13. 29.
And with one final psychic scream, brutally cut short, the last of the Sybiline Sisters is defeated.
Bye. Now, tear out their eyeballs. Who's got the spoon? I have a spork. Do you think that'll damage them?
Do you?
I feel like Klari should do this. And I think she won't like it, but
Wait, what does Clary need to do?
oh, we need to take out its eyes.
but Clary's got like sleight of hand or whatevs.
That's true.
Although I've got medicine. What would
Either
it
way,
be?
it's not going to be me
Medicine
because otherwise I'll
or
cut them open by accident.
Imagine we did this entire thing and we popped all of their eyes so they're useless. So yeah, JJ.
We'll just...
I think I mean I would take as many as we can.
Yeah, I'd take all of them. They're not going to need them.
What skill would this be, JJ? Would this be
So-
sleight of hand or would it be
It is both. So as we did before, I'm going to do a slightly revised version of this. As we did before when harnessing the essence from Xerneas, because that was also more of a ephemeral thing that didn't really have as much tangibility, so it was harder to get hold of. These are eyes. These are easier to get hold of, and so basically, we're going to do one check per hag, and it will be a medicine check guide the sleight of hand check, and a cumulative total between those two will determine the success. There is a chance for 2, a chance for 1, or a chance for none, based on how well those combined rolls go.
Oh, per
hag.
Yeah.
So 1 person to make a medicine check, and 1 person to make a sleight of hand check.
You can't roll well. So I'm going to give myself some. And then I'm going to make a medicine check. Here we go.
Okay, so the first one is a 10.
He's got
Wait.
guidance.
An 11.
That's 11. That's a bit great. Well done, Stix. I could have rolled better than that.
25.
Exactly my point. Might as well roll it, but
25.
Okay. This first one is successful. You
more
take some
about
time,
me.
this is, it's quite a difficult procedure. It takes some time, and Klari, your hands are getting very much covered in this dark sort of Icarus blood as you're doing this. But using your dexterous control and guided by Stix, Stix is guiding you where to cut, where to sort of remove bits of tissue and flesh, so you can try and get behind the eyeball without damaging it, to cut through the occipital nerve and release it. But the first one goes very well.
I'll hold them.
There we go. Arwen holds the bag.
I'd like to poke them.
They are squidgy and soft, and when you poke them, they sort of wiggle a bit like jelly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Arwen,
Hi.
roll d20 for me.
No. 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 No.
Roll a d20, please.
No.
Roll a d20, please.
Why don't you like me?
It's disintegration.
Eh?
I don't know.
A 3. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Okay, I put them in a little Tupperware in my bag.
So there's the
It has my
first. How
sandwiches in it.
2?
You got 2 from that one.
Alrighty, medicine. Here we go. Guidance and medicine. Oh no, 9. Hold
He's
on.
gonna get 11 again.
Oh, what he is!
Oh, I see the future.
Cool.
I think Clary's gonna get 25.
No, she's getting a 34.
Did I say 25? I meant at least 25.
So yeah, with a practiced hand, a little bit more familiar with it now, Stix has to do a little bit less guiding, and you can cut a little bit more on instinct, and soon you manage to harvest the second 2 eyeballs. Now, this third one is going to be a higher DC because Arwen threw the corpse, and so it got a little bit, like it landed a bit rough and got a little bit trampled. So it's a bit of a higher DC.
Yeah, it was funny though.
It was funny.
Looking pretty sure it's true. I was looking at it like, isn't that corpse in there? And like,
Guidance.
Jesus fucking Christ.
If I get a
One.
again. Oh my god! Ah,
Consistency is key.
what are the fucking odds?
30.
Despite the difficulties of the state, it being a little bit more sort of bashed and bruised around the face and things, you are successful. You do manage to harvest all 6 eyeballs.
I can just imagine that Stix is like No, you need to make sure you cut that. Do this. And Clary's just like, I know, it's fine. I've done it 2 other times. Like,
Well, the final one, all I'm doing is holding the head still. That's
yeah,
pretty much.
it's dead. It's not moving, and I'm helping.
Yeah, I'm being good. Yeah, I'm just sort of like looking at it. Yep, that's an eye. Cool. All right. Yep. Oh, there's another one. Nice.
So as Stix and Klari spend their time doing this, the prince will come over to you, Arwen, and he claps a hand to his chest and sort of heals himself up a little bit. Rubius and Petunia also pad over, and you guys are, stood in a little bit of a.
Can I get Hugo?
Of a group. You get Hugo back on a long rest. And looks at him. Says, "You have done well, my friends. My creations. I will." He's not talking to you. He's talking to Rubius and Petunia. I will name you my first sword, if you wish. So Rubius sort of sheaths the large sword across his back, and with a hand on Petunia, he's like, behind his helmet. My liege, I would be happy to serve, but I was content with my duties before.
Not sitting in the garden.
And it's a noble pursuit. And he sort of raises his hand once more, and you watch as this light you saw envelop them before, their forms glow, and rather than growing, this time they shrink back down into the tiny almirage and the little animated flower. And the prince reaches down and says, "In times of need, I will call on you again, but until then, you will be the guardian of my garden." And I will name you Lord Rubius. He was a knight.
What about Petunia?
She will be Lady Petunia.
Yeah! Golden girl! Yeah! Best day ever.
That's right. Well, the time has come. I must see the destruction that these witches have brought upon my lands.
By your girlfriend / wife / lady thing.
As you mentioned that, he almost looks like dumbstruck, and he's like, "Oh my god, I didn't even," and he just takes off running out of the room.
Forgot about your girlfriend. That's embarrassing.
He just takes off running out of the room. He's gone.
Couldn't be me.
Like an excitable child on Christmas, he's just running up the stairs.
This is going to be awkward.
And you just hear him just shouting, "Bryony! Miss Fablegard! Bryony! Are you alright?" And he's just calling up the stairs, and you just hear his voice disappear as he disappears up the tower.
So where?
Does he say anything when he finds her?
He's gone. He's all the way up the top of the tower.
Yes, but does he shout down
No.
anything? No?
No.
Oh. Got away with it, guys.
They gotta catch him.
The new look. That lovely moustache.
Okay. Are we good? Can we go? Right.
I guess.
I mean, we
I'm
should
gonna hug the rabbit. Petunia's like, Petunia, if you ever want to come for a sleepover, just know you can.
It's tiny now, like tiny little Almirage just fixes you with a look and just sort of Makes generic rabbit noises.
Adorable. You too, Rubius. Obviously. Sleepover. Boop-boop. One day, at the end of this campaign, I am having a sleepover with everyone I've invited, so I hope you've been making notes.
No, you've got to remember those people.
Well, I've sent invites, so if they don't show up...
Well, you're going to have to send invites with specific dates at the end of the campaign. You have to send them all again.
Oh, fine, what else? I remember everyone. It's okay.
What would you like to do now?
Probably have a bit of a rest.
God, please.
We're going to make our way. Why am I yawning so much? Jesus Christ.
I want my child back.
Yeah, make our way out of the Feywild, back home. All war going on. Probably deal with that in some capacity.
I do actually want to see if the girl woke up.
Alright. Yeah, let's go upstairs.
I'm quite interested.
I'm also somewhat intrigued to see if he, as a reward, gives me that cool sword. But you know, that's whatever. I just need to charge. About a second, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. So you more slowly and more carefully make your way as a group out of the room and up the tower. Up the many flights of stairs through along the corridors, you eventually approach the top of the tower. It is reasonably quiet.
Ew, are they like kissing and stuff? Yeah.
And as you slowly make your way up the stairs and head inside, you can see both of them are just sat up. Sat up on the end. Excuse me. Are sat at the end, sat up in bed with sort of their arms around each other, just a large smiles on their face and just a steady stream of happy tears just sort of rolling down their faces as they just sit sort of, like arm in arm around each other. Indeed, the lipstick mustache that Arwen drew has been smeared across the face. You suspect maybe not by the tears themselves.
Yuck! Yucky! Did a kiss? Roach.
There. But both of them look up as you all enter, looking in your direction. The prince sort of wipes his eyes and moves to sort of like get to his feet, sort of shuffling across the bed, but still keeping sort of one hand clasped in Lady Bryony's. And he looks over and he says, "The curse has been broken. Yay. I cannot thank you enough. We are forever in your debt. If there is any aid we can offer you, you will have my full support."
You got an army or anything?
He sort of looks around and says, "Well, once, yes. But I will need to establish what sort of rich pickings there are left. This was once a rich land, and from what little I have seen, it is vastly gone to seed. I will need some time to recover we both will need time to recover our full strength and tend to my surroundings.
Well,
see what support I can call upon once more."
If we wanted to get back to the material plane, would you be able to help out with that in the non-time messing with stuff? Are you able to do that?
I think after some rest, I will have the strength to return you from whence you came. And I will be able to somewhat limit the extremes of time that you might experience if you were willing to wait longer, I could recover more of my energies and re-exert my control better over this land and to give you a greater chance to avoid. Essentially, to put it mechanically, if you guys wait a week, he will be able to give you advantage on the roll.
No. We're going to take a long rest and get going.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah.
Because if we lose a week and fail the roll, we're fucked.
Yeah, because even with advantage, it's not guaranteed. Yeah. So let's take a rest.
I think we could all do with a rest. Well, I don't suppose we've got any servants anymore, but so you'll have to look after yourselves. But you are free to make use of any of the guest bedrooms that you like. Thank you, my friends.
You're welcome.
You are all considered trusted allies of the Rose Garden.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
What was the girl's name?
Lady Bryony Fableguard. Yeah, and with that, the prince turns back to Lady Bryony, and she takes her hand in his again. She looks over all of you and once more says, "I will only wish to repeat what my husband has said. We are eternally grateful to all of you, and will do whatever we can to aid you in any way. My torment has been relatively calm."
I was going to say, you
compared
just
to-
had a nap.
And she sort of strokes her hand across the scarred cheeks and wrists of the princess. We will need a little time before we are at full strength, but you are welcome to stay as long as you like, indefinitely, if you wish. You will always be honoured guests. Yeah.
You can come to my sleep room.
And with that, you can all head down, find whatever rooms you wish together, separately, and all take a long rest. Well earned.
He goes back, right? He goes back.
When you wake up in the morning, Arwen, there is a sort of you get a sense, a feeling from the necklace that you wear, and focusing on it, you can activate it, and there is like almost like a stretching from like a tiny. Imagine like a tiny, sort of like ant-sized Hugo within the necklace, and then all sort of like his corners like stretch and expand as you like.
Can he just pop?
Okay, yeah, he'll pop. With a pop, Hugo emerges.
Much better. I don't like him looking all stretchy and weird.
Like, it goes from like tiny to like, like an expanding like ray of light.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's almost like you've got like all the stages of him going from tiny to big. Like,
okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I thought you were just making him really fucking long.
No. So it's
distorted.
No.
Like you just took a corner and
if you imagine
and then put the corner back.
if you imagine like a like a silhouette, if there was a light behind the silhouette, like the shadow gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like the further away from the source you get, so it would like do that. That's like to the floor.
That I can live with.
Yeah, and as he emerges, Hugo just sort of like whips around and tackles you.
I give him the biggest hug in the whole wide world.
And he's like licking your face, and it's like raspy and acidic. And,
I love him.
Yeah, but you get sort of just like this overwhelming sense of emotion of like
I'm crying.
like worry from him of like just like checking that you're all right, basically.
I love him. I love him. I love him more than anything in this world.
And then you reassure him that you are all right, and he eventually calms down.
Yes, I'm crying. Shut the fuck up. Can we go home now?
So you all wake up in the morning. The tower is eerily silent, but as you look around, even in the few short hours you were at rest, the sort of the dinginess of the place seems to be falling away. Already the long tangles of vines that reached up from the ground around the windows and things, the grime that clung to the windows, there was once this sort of deep mossy green has almost begun to dry and flake off. The vines themselves have withered and shriveled, no longer lush and green. They are now stalky and brown, brittle to the touch. The land is rapidly recovering in the prince's presence. Yes, you are able to find your way back upstairs to meet the prince again. And this time you can see the table where, in the room, there are a couple of things laid out. He will give one is a medallion on a gold chain. It is similar to the sigil that on his ring that opened up the door, but bigger. And the other is a single rose in a plant pot.
Stix.
And he looks out towards both of you or to all of you, sorry, as you all enter. He's like, "Good morning." You can see he's dressed quite plainly, but still quite finely. Sort of clean sort of plain trousers and this sort of open sort of white, quite low cut sort of like silk shirt. There are little sort of like ornamentations, things like that to it that you can see. Like little gold buttons and various other things that sort of mark it as subtle, but still a piece of quality. As he turns to look at you all, Lady Bryony comes in as well. She walks up behind him and slips an arm around his back, and they sort of stare into each other's eyes for a moment before coming back to the room. I take it from the way you are dressed that you are planning to leave, then?
Yes.
I'm sad to
Yeah,
hear that. It would have been
kind of had war on at home.
it would have been pleasant to
We'll come back. It's all good.
be able to count on you for a little short time, but I understand your plight. I have not got much to offer you at this point, but what little I can, I want to give you these. And he picks up the medallion first. This, I promised you aid, and in your time of need, take this and break it, and it will summon my finest warriors to your side in the blink of an eye.
I'll put it in the party bag.
Good idea.
You just stand up. My darling, all rose, prince, army. There we go, that'll do.
Okay. And then he picks up the rose in its little pot and holds it out probably instinctively towards you, Stix, as the one who most closely shares his affinity with nature. He says, "This is a simple rose. However, it will not wither and will not die unless treated most harshly. It will endure. And should you wish and have the necessary magical ability, you may simply grasp around the stem, channel that energy into it, and you will be returned to my gardens here. You are welcome anytime."
It's like
What happens if I accidentally burn it?
It is
I won't
hardy.
burn it.
Okay. I just have a thing with fire, you see?
He's on us. I did notice.
It's quite fun.
Each to their own. I'm sure I cannot persuade you to stay a little longer.
We'd love to, but we can't.
I understand.
Yeah, we have some issues we gotta fix.
Duty is a cruel mistress, but one we all must bow to.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometime.
I hope to see you all again soon.
You'll get an invite soon.
Yes.
Granny Hills sort of impacts. We hope to see you all again soon. I have not had nearly as much time to get to know you or thank you as much as you deserve. But hopefully we can show our gratitude in the near future. And with that, the prince will rub his hands together and spreads them out before him. And underneath all your feet, little shoots and vines wrap around your feet, and you feel yourselves pulled through the earth with the flowery scent of roses within your nostrils. The last sight, the smiling face of the prince and Lady Bryony Fableguard looking at you as you vanish. So, because we're missing next week, so I'll have plenty of time to prepare, I haven't rolled in advance. So, we're going to end the session here.
Okay.
With the roll that will determine time dilation.
I can't do it. I'm not doing it.
Guys, we need a low roll. We need
Someone needs to
low
roll
roll.
a d20.
I've had my crit for the day.
Wait, is low good?
A 9.
Is 9 good?
You'll find
Think
out.
No,
so.
no. Tell us now. Tell us now.
You'll find out.
Tell us
Yeah,
now.
I
You'll
think
find out.
it goes seconds, then week. No, sorry, seconds, then minutes, then hours, then days, then weeks, then months, then years. And I think it goes up by 2 every time, except for on a 7 to 12 or some shit like that, where it's like, I mean, I don't 100% know. Jojo might have changed it. This is from my very limited knowledge, and from I think when he explained it to us a little while ago, but I don't know if you've done it.
Basically, the benefit is with his control, he's taken off the extremes, basically, and narrowed the window. So it will not be years, and it will not be seconds.
Oh,
so
now fun. Back in seconds.
So, also to let you know, you have been there 6 days now.
Yeah.
So you will feel the effects of 6 somethings when you return.
Oh. So minutes, hours. I think it could be days, 6 days. I think it's exact.
Yeah, I reckon because we're so close to 10, it's probably like days.
At the most, then maybe 6.
Yeah.
Most.
If we came back 6 years later.
I was genuinely concerned that I come back and it's like 300 years and
No.
everyone's dead.
No. But yeah, can you fucking imagine if we came back like 6 years later? The whole place has been fucking destroyed. It's now an apocalyptic campaign where we have to fucking retake Kavran with nothing.
Everyone we've ever loved is dead.
That'd be terrifying.
Not
Kavran is
necessarily
the
in
new,
6 years.
Well, they probably
the new 10th layer of
most them
hell.
have been killed.
I mean,
That'd
that
be very
would be very interesting if I left years on the table and you got years. But then we'd have to take a longer break because I would basically have to start and set up a new campaign.
This was my thing when I did the Feywilds. That's why I took years out, and I did. What did I? Oh, what did I do instead? Maybe it starts with minutes then, and I added seconds.
Can we get back into
I think. So then it goes minutes. Yeah, because things don't happen in D&D in seconds, do they? They only happen in minutes. So yeah,
Well, around is 6 seconds.
around is 6 seconds, I suppose. But then minutes,
Ooh,
hours, days, weeks, months, years. That's 6. Such.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
I think that is because that is up to fate. It is a nice cliffhanger for you guys to discover what period of time you are in next week. So a slightly shorter session, still ending on an appropriate moment as well, rather than getting embroiled in too much else before going forwards. And no session next week, so it gives me plenty of time to figure everything out.